evening guys, this is Sumaiya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be starting a series of tutorials. Yes, you heard it right, a series of tutorials, because we'll be concentrating on making the whole project for this series, and the series will be divided into the episodes like episode 1, episode 2 and so on. The basic idea of starting the series is that we learn a lot in the subjected projects, like we'll be doing residential projects, we'll be doing hospitality projects, we'll be doing retail commercial projects. So now this series will be starting with the residential projects, and as I said, you will be dividing it into the episodes form, because say when we consider one residential project, we have some primary spaces which we usually concentrate more, like we have our living spaces, we have our bedrooms, dining areas, kitchens, and then toilets and bathrooms. So this episodes, like say for example episode 1, today I'll be starting with the bedrooms of series 1 of residential lighting. Now what we'll be studying in this episodes, okay, so in the episode 1, part 1, if I say, we'll be making the 3D model, complete 3D modeling of a space. Okay, so we'll be considering the plan, the elevations. We will try to make a 3D model as much as presentable as possible. Then we'll be doing a lighting layout. We will try to understand what goes well for this kind of space, some aspects of designing strategy. Then of course we'll be doing the calculation part, and finally we'll be generating some high rendered images as well. So let's get started. First series is the residential project, and I'm going to start with the bedrooms. Here we have our AutoCAD plan of a simple bedroom, the plan view of the furniture layout. So basically we have a entry here and also a entry here. Coming to the furniture, we have one bed here with the bedside tables, one sofa, a sitting area, maybe this is a small chair or a table. Then we have two planters here and a TV unit with the TV here. Coming to the elevation part, you can see the elevation of the TV section. So it has some storage area here. This is a chandelier in between. So let's just not concentrate on the lighting part here. One chandelier is not designed. This AutoCAD, it's in the AutoCAD file but will not consider in our design. Okay, then you can see this side elevation, the plant and the door, it's over here. Then this is the elevation of this part when we have the window and then door. This is a window, door with a plant and a sofa. This is our bed, and the elevation of the bed is shown here. Bedside tables, these are some table lamps. This is some niche here, I don't know because it's not mentioned here. So for now let's assume that this is a niche in the wall. Okay, it's very simple 3D model, so it is best for our first tutorial in general. Okay, the other thing is, guys, I'll be sharing with you all my AutoCAD drawings. I'll be sharing with you my Dialux Evo file, and the best thing for this series is that I'll be sharing with you even the SketchUp 3D models I'm going to use in this project. Okay, I will also share you the textures I'm using. So now if there are any newbies watching my tutorial, you can just relax. You don't need to google so many images. Okay, so it's readily available. It's for your practice. Once you get used to, you can play around with the textures. And other thing is, the download link I'll be providing in the description, and it will be expiring in a week. I'll be posting this video on the YouTube. So guys, in case you're watching this tutorial after the link expires and you ping me again in the comments to share the link, it's little not possible for me. So I would request you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit on the post notification, so that whenever I upload the YouTube tutorials, you get notified, and you can easily download the supporting files I share with you guys. Thank you so much for understanding. So let's get started with the project, and we'll go for Dialux Evo. We'll import plan. You can check the units of your AutoCAD plan. Just type units. So our file is in millimeters, so we are going to define the same scale in the Dialux as well. Before that, we'll set the origin, first point, and extend it. Okay, your origin is set. Next, it's asking you the units, so we just check it's in millimeters. So go to the drop down menu and select the millimeters. You can also verify if the units are right by using this option of check length. Click here and you can go and check your non dimensions, like you can check for the doors. It's 0.769 meters, which is correct, so we'll just finish it. So you can see now your AutoCAD plan is properly imported. You can zoom all. So for construction, we'll be keeping it in the plan view itself. We'll save the drawing for now. We'll name it series 1 episode 1. Okay, so the first step is tracing your room. So we'll go for story and building construction. Under there you have the option of draw new room. You can directly draw the room. Okay, before drawing the room, you can also check for the wall thickness. Here by default it's 0.1 meters wall thickness, but if you generally see this plan, you know, it's looking much thicker than 0.1 meters. So let me just measure it. It's actually 0.175 meters. Let's check for this wall. It's 0.152 here. So let's do one thing, we'll keep it 0.152 here now, so that you know, here it's easy to just extend and increase the wall thickness, but here it will be difficult. Why? Because we will be placing so many points to place this curved shaped of wall, right? So let's start by placing the first, by drawing the new room. Place the first point, second point, trace the layout, and when it comes to the curved wall, it depends on how many number of points you're placing it. So if your points are very close to each other, very near, then the curvature is very smooth. Suppose if you're, you know, just placing it too far, then your curvature is not so smooth. So it basically depends on the precision you want. So let me just, you know, not so much near, so that I just put much time placing only the points, and not far, so that, you know, it's not a very smooth surface. So place it somewhere in between. Then close polygon. Now you can see the outer side of the wall is properly placed for this side, and this side it's slightly less for here. So we'll just select the line and move it so that we have proper wall thickness. Save it, Control S. You can even rename the room here. Go to this part, project overview, and under room 1 you can write it here, bedroom. Okay, so if you don't want this text to be shown, you can go to the display options and choose this show room designations as off. It will disappear. Okay, now we have finished drawing our room, but we need to cross check the height of the room. So let's go and check directly over here. From here to here, what is the height? 2.95. So we'll change it here, the dimension, as 2.95. okay, now I can see it's changed. I'll save it. Okay, so first part is drawing the room. Okay, indoor counter, you can use even the indoor counter, auto counter, and draw your room. Then designate your room. You can name the room. Next thing is draw the apertures. Okay, so we'll go to apertures are basically doors and windows. Okay, now here we have one door and this is the second door. So let's check even the height of these doors. So this door is this one, which is with the window, this one. Okay, let's check the height for this. Zoom in. It's 2.53 meters. Okay, so we'll select the standard door. It's 2.53 meters. Okay, and we are going to draw new building opening. You can select this option and just draw first point, second point, and you have placed your door. Okay, perfect. We'll apply some texture to it. It's always better to apply the texture once you make one object, so that waste your time on textures. Go to the textures, doors, and we have this nice white door here. We're going to make use of the same thing, and height of the door was 2.5. Was it the door, right? 2.53. It was 2.53. Okay, and apply the material. So if you apply the material, it's get properly applied. In case you're replacing this material, though it is properly applied, you can see here, if the thickness of the wall is more, the thickness of your door will become more, and because of which it will be applied even to this side parts, which looks ugly in renders. So we'll not apply this way, we'll only apply to the front and back side of the door. Okay, now it's correct, it's nice. We'll pick the material for this. You can only need to change the white slightly. Now it's done, we have applied for the door. We have one window here which is of 1.75 meters in height. Let's check if we have some window here of same type. Yes, we have a window, standard window. Let's make this height as, what was the height, 7.5 meters. Still height is 0.781 meters, so we'll make it 0.781 meters. Then thickness of the frame is 0.07, frame width 0.0. Let's go and place it in the plan view. Draw new building opening. First point, second point, and you're done. You've placed it. Now it's correct. We'll apply the texture to the frame of the window, replace material, and save it. You're done. So you have finished placing your apertures. If you have the reflection factors, it's well and good. If you don't have the reflection factors, check the type of the material they are using. Okay, for tiles I'm using this marble texture. It's metallic. I will keep 70 reflection factor and reflective coating as maybe we can go for something in between 15 to 20. For now let's keep it 20 itself, and then apply material. Okay, it's done. Then for the walls materials, we will go to the color catalog and we'll choose something in light ivory. It will be more yellowish in color if you directly apply to the wall, so we will bring it to more white in color. It's painted. Reflection factor, let's keep it 70%. So basically reflection factor means how much light will the paint will be reflecting back. Okay, then replace the material. It's perfect, nice. For ceiling you can keep it white itself, but make sure it's painted, not metallic. Apply material and you're done. If you have any false ceiling, you can keep the false ceiling as well, but here we don't have any false ceiling, so we're not going to do that part. Okay, next we have to do the interiors with the furniture. So here's your pro tip. So often when we are using Dialux Evo for lighting simulation, we want our renders to be more realistic. I think most of the designers want it, but some do not agree to the first point. Let's debate on this matter later. But if you are someone who is importing 3D models, this pro tip is for you. Pro tip here is, do not import your 3D model at the beginning of the project. Okay, so what happens when you import the 3D model, it adds on to the file size, and say you're using here, like say for example I'm using a bed of say some 7 or 8 MB and its poly sizes in thousands, then the later process of my project a little difficult to operate on this file because it's heavy. Okay, so the best thing is keep it for later. Okay, you can plan before itself keep which 3D models you're going to import. Like it's okay to import here the bed and the sofa, but and also the plants, but rest all parts you can use Dialux catalog. You can make your own 3D objects. Like you can even import the 3D models after doing the calculation parts only for the render purpose. This will this will not make your and the process will be smoother. Okay, let's see how it's possible. Okay, in this project what are the furnitures present? We have the bed, we have the bedside tables, two plants, a sofa and a TV unit. So now we have to plan what are the 3D models I'll be importing and what are the 3D models I'll be making of my own, and what are the 3D models I can use it from the Dialux Evo catalog. Okay, for me I'll be importing of course the plants. Okay, then I will be importing even the bed and also the sofa. Sometimes you can skip the sofa, you can use it from the Dialux Evo catalog itself. Even you can use the Dialux Evo catalog bed as well. For now let's import this 4 objects. Okay, then you can use the bedside tables and also this tool from the Dialux Evo catalog, and the TV unit we are going to make it using extrusion volume. Let's see how. Let's first import what we can import from the catalogs, object catalogs. I said bedside tables, right? So we'll go to the home furniture. Let's check with functional unit. We have nomos and graphics. So it is a 94 into 51 and 94 into 75. I think graphics will be fine. Double click on this, apply, minimize. You have here graphics placed, place individual object, scale it as per your AutoCAD block. Measure the height of this in the elevation. It's 0.4 meters. We'll make it 0.4 meters. You're done. You can see here it's nice. So similarly we are going to place it at the other side as well. Control C, Control V, apply some proper texture to it, pick material and replace the material, save it. Then we can import even this thing. TV unit through extrusion volume. Let's study the TV unit here. I assume this is till the top. Okay, then we have our TV with some storage in it and 2 sections. So for this part we can use a column, draw a rectangular column, just trace this part, first point, second point and extend it. Let's check it in the Dialux. Is nice. Save your file. And then we have these 2 sections. Let's check the height of this. It's 0.08. We'll go to the objects, extrusion volume, or you can just check for the cube. Height is how much we measured just now. It's 0.08. Height is 0.08. Then length is 1.94, and width is 0.4. Width is 0.4. Place individual object, will rotate it and place it properly on the AutoCAD block. We have to extend it a little bit. Okay, what is the position of this in the CAD? Check in the elevations. The first one is at 0.32 meters from the floor, so we'll go to the positioning and make it here 0.32 meters. Enter. Now Control C, Control V. Second one is at 0.647 meters. So check for this, select the second one and make it at 0.647. Enter. You can apply the same material for this. Let's keep it little bit different, make it 24. Reflection factor, replace material. You have your TV cabinet here. Nice. We'll also make the television, we'll also make the TV. Select the extrusion volume, draw extrusion body and trace the object. Close polygon. You can break it to this part. And how much is the height of this one? From the floor level it's 0.93 meters, so I'll make it as 0.93 meters. We will scale the dimension, make it a flat television. Yes, perfect. Now you can add some texture of the television. Just go to the Google and type TV images and you have here nice screen. Okay, you can select any of the screen. You can see, you can select any of the screen, edit it in Paint or something, crop it only till here and apply the texture. I've already saved the texture, so I'll just create texture material. I have it saved here and I'm going to apply it. So the dimension, you can, after applying it, just click on it and it will be selected. Once it is selected, you can increase the height like this. You can adjust with the points. You can see those small dots. From there you can just adjust it. Now let's see, we have made this section only with the help of extrusion volumes and the column, and it looks nice. Okay, so no need to import extra element of TV unit 3D model in the Dialux Evo. It's simple. Next, what we decided to import. Next, we are going to import the SketchUp 3D model .3ds file of bed, sofa and these two plants in the Dialux Evo. For that, you can go to 3D warehouse, type the element you want. Like if you are looking for bed, just type beds. You can decrease the file size. Okay, if you want something in between 0 to 7 MB, you can reduce the dimension and you can check for the download it, then convert it into .3ds file and use it in the Dialux Evo. I have the separate tutorial for importing. Actually, I have 2 tutorials on importing 3D models in Dialux Evo. I'll be sharing the links of those tutorials in the description. So if you want to know in detail about importing the elements, you can check those tutorials. For now, I have already downloaded the 3D models I want to use in the project. We'll just open that one. Now we have I have downloaded this nice bed 3D model, but obviously it's heavy, and what we are going to do is the elements in the SketchUp 3D model which we don't want, we are going to delete it. Okay, which seems unnecessary. Like say this blanket is not necessary, I'm going to delete it. I don't want a set of extra pillows here, so I'm going to delete this one too. You can keep this one, or if you want you can delete that as well. Rest of the 3D model seems okay for me, so I will just Control All, make a group, save it to extents, check for the units window, model info, it is in millimeters, change it to meters, and file, export 3D model. and we are exporting it now. Export. Okay, let's now import in the Dialux the 3D models we have exported. Import furniture file. Well, we will import this plan first. Increase its dimensions. We'll keep it 0.3. Maybe it's 0.5. 0.5. I think that's enough. Let's check its height. So it's around 1.1 meters. Let's make it as 1.1 meters. Perfect. This is a nice plant. Don't worry about the 3D models. I'll be sharing you the 3D model in the description. Next, we'll import our bed. File, import furniture file. We have this bed. Rotate it. Before scaling it, check if there are any missing textures in the bed. Oof, this is nice, but we have a problem here. We have this missing texture here. So whichever the texture is missing, it will be appearing as black. Suppose say replacing it, it will go invisible. So I have a problem here. What we can do first thing is just delete this 3D model, go to your SketchUp model of that bed. How we can fix it? Let's check it out. Now what was the problem here? This one, the gray color section. Double click until it's selected. Now this part is selected, okay, delete it. Check if your 3D model will be okay if you delete it. No, it will not be okay for me because I have my blanket here. So one thing you can do is you can just scale your blanket till here so that it gets hidden. The next thing is, easy thing is, keep it selected, select again so that the geometry of that object is selected. Select again. See, now you can see the geometry is selected. After this, click right mouse button and go for reverse faces. Okay, the faces are reversed now. Go back. If you want, you can apply some different texture for this. It's easy to apply texture. Go to the paint tool and apply some random texture for now. We will export this 3D model again. Control all, make group, file, export 3D model. Let's import our 3D model of bed now. File, import furniture file, bed. I'm hoping it's fine now. Oops, what do we have here? I didn't change the dimensions. No worries, I'll change it here for now manually. Let's paste it properly and check if it's proper. Ooh, yes, it's proper. We don't have any missing textures, but we have to adjust the scale properly as per the AutoCAD 3D model. Check the length of the bed from the top portion till the bottom. It's 0.93 meters. We'll make this as 0.93 meters. Change the texture of this. It has the reflective coating. We don't need reflective coating on the pillars. We'll replace the material. Same way you can do it for the bed sheets. Replace material. A slight difference in color for this. Replace material. If it's too yellow, we'll just make it little less yellow. No, it's nice. Okay, so as I said, we can change the color of this tool as well. We'll pick this texture. We'll slightly change its reflection factor, make it 50, and then replace the material here. Oh, it's nice here. I think we can change the texture of this one. We can make it wood. For that, first let's import our sofa here. thing in this, that is this niche. Let's check the height of this one. It is 1.71. So for niche, to make niches, we can use cutout tool. Go to the cutout, draw rectangle cutout, draw something straight line, and it's 1.71. Now you can see the length here, it's 0.2. Let me just make it 1.7. Limit cutting depth. Here you can check it's up to the bed level itself, so I can scale it later, but I have to give some cutting depth here. What is the thickness of my wall? It's 1.75, so I'll keep it 0.17. I'll say it's nice niche, but I have to adjust it properly. So for that, I'll go to the elevations part. Width of this is as the width of the bed, so I'll keep it till here. This one I'll bring it till here. We'll make use of some reference lines so that we have proper dimensioning. From here to here it's 1.1 and this is 0.17. So we'll go to the elevations and draw reference line. It's from here to here, it was 1.1, which is up to here. So I have to bring the cutout down, select, go to the elevations part and bring it down. Niche height is 0.171. Okay, I think it's correct now. Let's check in the 3D model. Yes, it's nice. Perfect. We'll draw the side. So make sure you draw the side only the size of your project, so that when you're doing the lighting calculation part, it doesn't increase in the size. We'll set the origin back to the place where we have side, and now I can see the 3D model. It's nice. To check if your textures are proper, if your 3D models are proper for the lighting calculation before even placing the light, it's very good option to run the daylight calculations, a quick daylight calculations, and check your render. For now I will just make it clear sky, and let's make it as 2 o'clock. Save. Calculation objects, run entire project. Let's see how well it goes. We have finished our calculation, and you can look at that. It's really nice. Let's increase the brightness, and you can increase even the settings to make it more white or make it more warmer. It's 2 o'clock, right? So it's little less warmer, it's more white. So let's just keep it till here, and it's bright, so it's here. Wow, you can see the render. Let me just walk you through this room. This is a door, and when we are entering here, you have one. Let's look around. So this is it, guys, in this tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. In the episode 1 of part 2, we'll be designing the lighting part for this. Like We'll be discussing few design points we will generally consider for bedroom lighting, and yeah, let's discuss about the lighting and also the calculation part in the next tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned to explore more in Dialux with me. Thank you.